Hi everyone and welcome to Smart Hustle channel. In this video, I'm going to show you the latest update on Pi Network platform. So this update is a recent update immediately after the Pi Day, or exactly Pi Day. It started on Pi Day, and it's called Pi Domains Auction. So you may wonder what is Pi Domain Auction. It's the latest deep dive into the Pi network. In this video, we will explore the groundbreaking introduction of .pi domains, a significant stride towards decentralized digital identities. Learn how you can secure your unique .pi domain through the ongoing blockchain-based auction running from March 14th to June 28th. So this auction to get a .pi domain will run for over 100 days. And it started on the 14th of March. I'm going to run out through to June 28th. So guys, if you a pioneer, you love what is happening in the community, this is the best time to secure your .pi domain. But before you dive in, I'm going to walk you through, give you some instances, give you the true definition and how to go about purchasing your Pi domain. So if you know you've not subscribed to this channel, and if we're adding value to you through this channel, please, you can see our channel is still growing. Help us so that we reach the milestone of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour. So, and like I said, by the time we get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hour, I'm going to do a giveaway on this channel. So share this video with your friends, encourage them to subscribe, because I'll be adding more valuable content that will help you and also keep you updated about the latest make money online hustle and cryptocurrency advancement. So guys, without any further ado, let's go straight to this tutorial. Now, if you look, once you log into your Pi, this is the main Pi, to show you that this is official from Pi. Now you say .pi domain auction. Let's explore it and see what it's saying. Okay, you can see it as open. Say welcome to .pi domain auction. Now let's go through, read through and see the eligibility of this new update. It's a new feature. Now, eligibility: the entire Pi community and any individual that is able to acquire Pi through centralized exchange. So for you to qualify, I said the entire Pi community and any individual that are able to acquire Pi through centralized exchanges (CEX). So for you to be eligible, and you can see Pi has already been hosted or listed in BitGet. I'm going to drop the link to BitGet. For those that don't have BitGet, those that are still waiting to migrate, so that we're able to sell a little part of your Pi if you wish to sell when they drop. So I'm going to drop the link to BitGet so that you sign up. Though it's a referral link, if you want to support what we are doing, you can use our link to sign up to appreciate us. So the duration, say the auction starts on Pi Day, which is 14th March 2025, and we end on Pi 2 Day, June 28th, 25. So the Pi 2 Day is going to end on the June 28th, which is about 3 months plus. Yeah. So individual domain auctions for specific domain names will be extended if there are new bids within the 24 hours prior to the end of that domain auction. So what this implies is that people will bid for domains and within 24 hours, if the bid increases, they will extend it so that to accommodate more people that are willing to bid. To to be clear, this means that the individual domain auction for a specific domain name will only end once there has been no new bid for the 24 hours period prior to the end of that domain auction. The rules and how to participate. Pioneers can participate by visiting this domain.pioneer.com on their browser, which on their Pi browser, which will guide people to the related products, such as the Pi wallet to complete the bid. In the auction interface, type the domain you want to secure for your use. Make a bid. The minimum bid is, you can see now the rules. One, in the auction interface, type the domain you want to secure for your use. I'm going to walk you through all this, so don't worry, don't be in a rush. Make a bid. The minimum bid is 10 pi for the domain, and the highest bid wins the purchases and purchases the .pi domain for their exclusive use, subject to a potential future yearly registration and maintenance fee. So now it's just like every other domain name, but this is special because this is coming from a community you trust, a community that you believe in, which is a Pi community. Now, I'll tell you the reason why, if you have the Pi to do this, to buy this Pi, to buy this .pi domain. I'll tell you the reason why. One of the reasons why. Subject to a potential future yearly registration. So meaning that if you purchase the Pi now at this auction price, every year you do a renewal, a domain renewal, just like the normal way we do our .com domain, and when it expires yearly, we pay a renewal fee. So that is what it's saying. Maintenance fee. Let's say if there is any bug or anything, you're going to like wa which and all that. So there are a lot of, but just a minor fee, just a renewal that will going to cost you some fortune. Now, similar to traditional internet domain fees, you see what they say. So now, one of the importance and advantage of this .pi domain, you can use it as a business, and one of the business is called domain flipping. Now, what is domain flipping? Domain flipping is the process of buying a domain at a very affordable and cheap price, holding it for a long time. Maybe institutions, companies, that want to use us, or individuals that want to use that same domain. If they search it and this domain is not available, they will do what? They will want to contact you, and you can make a bid. You can make a what's it called? You can tell them your offer. Let's say, for instance, this domain you bought it. Maybe you win the bid with just $10. 10 pi. 10 pi is about 13 or $12 as of today. So if you win the bid now and an individual, an institution want to use that domain name, they will contact you. Now I'm going to give you a very good example of a domain name that if an individual finally win the auction, is going to be a mind-blowing. I will show you the domain name. So follow me to the end of this video so that I will show you the domain name. Though if you don't have enough Pi or don't have enough cash, I don't suggest you buy that domain or you join the auction of that particular domain. So method to bid. Pioneer can take advantage of the full-fledged functionality of the Pi blockchain. The claimable balance feature, which allows pioneers to send their Pi as a bid for a domain in a reversible manner. This means they can withdraw the amount they previously bid at any time before the end of the auction. So now what it means is that, okay, maybe you are bidding for a particular domain and you see, let's assume now you have your highest Pi you can afford to invest is 1,000 Pi. And you notice that people have bidded over 3,000 Pi. and you know you can't go again. What they are saying is that you can reverse or withdraw that your auction and maybe take that money to bid for another domain, because you know you can't go beyond 1,000 pi. So why waste it? You understand? Then shortly after the launch of the auction, people who only possesses pi through exchanges will also be able to participate in the auction. So now, so I've watched a video of some top YouTubers that said, if you have not done have a transferable balance, you will not be able to participate. I don't think it's true. It's true because now look at what it says. Shortly after the launch of the auction, people who only possesses pi through exchanges will also be able to participate in the auction. Okay, okay. Until you say after the launch of the auction, quiz the launch of the auction. Shortly after the launch of the auction, people who only possesses pi after the launch. So that means in between, before the end of this auction, because the auction has been launched. The auction has been okay. It has not been launched. They are still on the bidding process. So meaning that from June 28th, whether you have Pi or on your wallet or not, as far as you have Pi in any of the exchange, you can bid. So it doesn't end at that auction of June 28th. It continues. So don't panic if you don't have or if you're not eligible for it. Then since exchanges do not support claimable balance, the process will be different. In those cases, the auction user interface will produce a custom Pi blockchain address for each one of the domain they want to bid on. These special addresses will start with the letter M. So what this means is that, let's assume you have a Pi in your exchange like BitGet. They will not give you the option. If you want to bid, it's okay. Send a certain amount of Pi to this wallet address, which is starting with M, for you to be able to bid. You understand? So once you send a certain amount of Pi to that address, you'll be able to bid. But for now, I think it's from the Pi browser directly, Pi wallet, that you can uh, bid. But I believe you can also transfer from one wallet to another, or from whichever way you want to transfer to your Pi wallet. So those individuals will then be able to send Pi to this addresses as their bid. Since the bid are implemented as standard payment, any refund will only be processed after the end of the auction. So now in this case, it can only be processed after the end of the auction. But when it's in your Pi wallet from your MinePi, you can reverse your Pi or you can withdraw your Pi. You can see the advantage. With respect to the transfer of the domain to these winners, they will need to establish standard Pi blockchain accounts in order to receive their .pi domain. So now they are going to open it up, call to what we call Pi blockchain account. So that blockchain account, maybe they will, just like the way you do domain registration, where you now send all your details and all that, and they will send you email with the details of all your .pi domain and all that, and the DNS and the rest of them, so that you can use it to integrate to your web host. I think this is the first of its kind that stand to be corrected on this uh, blockchain, on crypto blockchain. Pi is really ahead, honestly. That's why I told us in my previous video that Pi has a lot of utility. They are here to stay. Pi is the mind-blowing blockchain technology that will wow everybody that underrated this Pi network. If you have not started mining Pi, it is not late. I'm going to drop the link to sign up with Pi on the description of this video so that you can use my link to sign up. So people who want to make use of Pi blockchain are able to become pioneers through the normal onboarding process via the Pi mobile app. So you use the Pi mobile app. Note, the company reserves the right to invalidate or remove any domain option or bid for any reason in its sole discretion. Now there are some people that want to take advantage of big companies like Tesla. You understand? You can say, okay, I want to use Tesla.py. Tesla.py. I want to use CNN.py. So at the end of the day, they might, because these are patent rights. You understand? These the names has rights, because these people might end up suing Pi. So there are some options that have been removed later on. And let's see what it says. For example, we may exclude already reserved domains and certain domains from auctions to reserve for official or future use. Now, if you want to buy pi.py, they will not allow it, because you understand, PiNet work.py is not allowed, culteam.py, maps.py, etc. Vulgar or offensive language will also be excluded. Participants of any invalidated auctions will simply receive back the amount they provided as a stake bid, either anytime through the claimable balance feature or after June 28, 2025 for non-pioneers. So now what he's saying is that, when you are bidding, they give you that option to type or to suggest any domain name you wish. So you are free to suggest. But now they are going to streamline it so that ensure that the name you are choosing will not cause them legal issues. You get? So on the long run, so if they discover that this domain name chosen by these individuals is going to cause us legal issue, they will ensure they remove it. And once they remove it, they will reverse your Pi token and you lose out on the bids. So that's it. Gas fee apply auction participants will be required to pay the gas fee for every bid added. You can see the gas fee is very minimal, 0.01 per, which is less than 0.013 dollars. Additional or higher gas fee may be applicable in practice as the blockchain determines. The company reserves the right to change or modify this rule at any time in the sole and absolute discretion, with or without notice to participants. Now let's go to the auction. This is the main deal. Let's go and explore how the auction look like. Click on go to auction. Now you see, now it's taking us to wallet. Now because I've done my first transferable balance. You understand? So now I've set up my wallet, Pi wallet. I think I did a video on how to set up Pi wallet. So go through my videos, you'll see it if you want to set up yours. Now you can see, now secure your Pi domain. You can see your domain name .pi. All auction expire on June 28th. Individuals' domain auction will be extended if they are bid within the very last 24 hours. Now you can search. You can search your bids. Now I don't have any bid. So let's go to search. Now let me give you this, one of the big names that people are bidding. Amazon. Amazon.py. Now let's see. You can see how many days remaining. 101 days remaining. Domain is available. Other people already bid. Act now to make it your dream homes. It's at Amazon.py. So how will it sound if Amazon get to know that someone has bought their domain name under .py, under blockchain technology? Now you can see these are the three big wallets. Now, initially, yesterday night, the third person was having $10 pi. Now this one is showing 120 pi. But just they have outbidded this guy. So you can see how many pi people are outbidded for this. 30,000, 10 pi. This guy at the number one has used 10 pi to beat this guy. So you can see only these three bidders have spent 60,000 plus of pi for this. So what this means is that people are not transacting with pi, buying domains, doing other things. So Pi has utility. You understand? So I believe this is also a strategy for them to burn out some Pi and create some scarcity in the system. So give Pi the next, just like I said, in less than 6 months from now, the price of Pi is going to skyrocket. So this is the best time to accumulate Pi if you don't have any. Multiple people can stake for the same name, and the highest bidder will get it. The highest bidder will pay their bid amount in exchange for the domain, and everyone else can get a refund. You see, so these guys are fair enough. But the challenge is that if they don't ask for a refund before June 28th, I don't think they're going to automatically have a refund. You must ask for a refund. So that means you have to put a close eye on any bid you are bidding. Now, let me give you another example. This bid is available. Now, let's check. Let's use Tesla as an example. Tesla. Tesla.py. Wow. Wow. You can see Tesla.py. Now, you know why I love this? Pi is going to, the Pi community or the Pi core team is going to make a lot of money. Because now, these organizations wouldn't want anybody, two things involved. And then they contact Pi core team to discontinue with this, threaten them with legal actions, or they will want to buy, to auction, join the auction, and ensure that whatever any of these people has paid for the auction, they can double it, just to ensure that they win the bid and claim that Tesla.py for Tesla. Of course, Tesla has money; they can do it. You can see 11,500 pi. Another one 11,010 pi. You can see bid. So which other one? Let's just try one more and we wrap it up. Now let's say CNN.py. Wow, you can see there's not much bid for this. This is a news. So you can see you can go on. Okay, let's try NASA. NASA.py. There's no much bid. So the big names. Alibaba.py. Alibaba.py. Let's see. Wow, you can see 2,700 plus. You can see bidders. But Tesla is one of the highest, 11,000 plus. So that's how you bid, guys. When you bid and click on bid now, you see that whatever you bid will be added on my bid. So you can see all your bids, you can monitor them and see how it's going. So that is how to initiate your bid, guys. So if you are willing to let go some pie, or you are willing to, now you can decide to say you want to just create your own bid. Maybe you have a domain name in mind. Let's say smart hustle, smart hustles dot py, smart hustles dot py. Okay, this is my YouTube channel name, Smart Hustle. You can see available domain. Nobody is bidding for this, so I can decide to bid for this. I say the minimum pi I can bid with is 10 pi. So I thank God they did it that way, because if they just open it, you see some people bidding with 0.00 pi, 1 pi and thereabout. You understand? Why would they open it? I would have bidded for maybe 1 pi on this. You understand? To get the domain name. So if I click bid now, they will deduct 10 pi from my. Of course, I don't have 10 pi for them to deduct. I think I have about 1.66 pi. So I cannot bid for this because I don't have enough sufficient balance. So guys, that is this for this video. This is the latest update. Those that want to add .py domain to their account, this is the best and the easiest way. So by the time they auction is over and the Pi domain is live. Guys, if you have bidded for yourself or for a mass bidding and you want to design your website, I'm a web developer. I create websites for individuals, for companies. I also create landing pages for those that want to use it for landing page, affiliate marketing, and whatever. I do that. So, guys, that is it for this video. If you know you've not subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so that I get notified. If you have any comment or any part of Pi update you want me to talk about and do research about, just drop it on the comment that a Smart Hustle channel, please, I want you to do a video about so Pi updates and all that, so that I will take my time to do a video and the detailed analysis. So that is it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.